Hello, 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 Libras. Welcome, welcome. Drop some water on my phone. Welcome. My name is Patty. I'm here to do your intuitive tarot for the 9th through the 15th. Woohoo! For those of you that know me, yeah, thank you for coming and seeing me again and trying my tarot out, intuitive tarot. And then for those of you that are brand new, welcome, welcome. I welcome you all. This is divine driven, divine guided. So I am going to pick 3 oracles, you guys. I'm trying to think if there's any announcements. There is. Full moon tomorrow. Excuse me, new moon tomorrow in Leo. We got some action going on up there, let me tell you. Whew, there is going to, well, Leo is all about strength, all about confidence, all about loyalty, that kind of a thing. We're going to need it. We are going to need that strength. Let me just tell you. Things are changing. Transitions happening, big ones this week. Now, for those of you who are brand new to like astrology and stuff like that, the new moon is not, I don't know, it's powerful, but not as powerful as the full moon. However, there's so many other planets going on up there. That's what I look at. I look at what's going on with planets besides the new moon. And then definitely the energies are about 3 days before, 3 days after. Those energies are really strong. So that's why I'm saying this week is going to be a fun, challenging week. All my readings have been sort of on the darker side. There's a spiritual fight. That's all there is. There's a spiritual battle. And I think that's why Divine had me do the spiritual war video. If you have not seen that, please. I don't know if I have it. I should retract. I don't know if I have it in the description anymore. But you can see it in the videos. Just go to or type in spiritual war. It'll come up. This is big about this month. Definitely big about this month. I don't know if it's meant for next month or whatever, but there's transitions coming. I don't know what they are. I just know that I feel them. Boy, I just hope it's not this week because I have some murmurs in my ear from people, and I'm just hoping that it's not true of what might be changing and transforming. So we'll see this week. Get ready. Need that Leo energy. All right. So we're going to get going, though. I did post. Now, I did remember last week I posted the spiritual war. Okay, that one is up. The picking up the pieces that I have promised for almost a month is now up, 1 and 2. Number 3 is going to come up later today. This is a 3-part series on sexual abuse. So it's my story, but it is also some life coaching kind of a thing. It's about surviving, healing, and living with it. So if you know somebody who's gone through sexual abuse, or if you have gone through it, or know somebody, anyway, hopefully these are here for you to heal. This is Divine asked me to do this. Another spiritual send, please do it because you helped me with mine. And so hopefully it'll help you guys and make you aware of what's going on and what it not only entails for the victim, but also what happens through their process of their life, and also how to heal from it. All right, so let's get going. Let's get going here. So this is a new oracle deck that I'm using for Divine's card. Now, Divine's card is a lot of you hear this all the time, but I'm going to say it again. Other tarot readers do past, present, future. I do Divine, present, future. Because this is Divine driven, I want to give the message to you for what the Divine wants for you. So if you're going through a struggle, a challenge, you're not quite sure what to do, where to go, get off the fence, stay on the fence, that kind of a thing, this is his message to you. So hopefully it'll resonate with you. This is a general reading otherwise, so a lot of it may resonate or may not. If somebody does come into your mind while you were doing this, please share it with them. Maybe that's something that they need to go through. All right. So we have all 3 cards out now. So let's get started. So this Divine deck is definitely a new deck for me. I'm still learning some of the cards, because I think there's 48 and it takes time. So I'm going to read this one to you. So the Divine's card is the number 23, which is the number 5 in numerology. It's unstable. So it might be something new, something that is really just rocking the boat, things that are in, not stable, not on a solid ground, not working. And this is healing the heart, which is very unstable. When we are hurting, when we are going through something, it is really hard to stay positive, to stay, with a lot of clear thinking, that kind of a thing. So let's see what this artist has to say about that. Okay. So the healing heart. When you are wounded emotionally, you need time to regroup and find your center. You may have recently endured a breakup or a betrayal, lost someone close to you, or lost an affiliation that you gave too much power to. Perhaps you're watching somebody go through a difficult time and feel bad that you can't help them. Maybe you're still not over the past disagreement. No matter the cause of the heartache, deep healing is called for. This happens on its own timetable and can never be rushed. The path to healing the heart centers on reciprocity, the flow of giving and receiving. Sometimes wounding occurs because we become too dependent on another, and this is accompanied by the desire to manipulate or control an outcome. Both wounding and healing usually begin within, not from the outer combination of our lives. We often believe that we can be wounded only by others, but we do more damage to ourselves in the self-sabotaging ways we think and behave. It is important to take the steps to heal yourself and become willing to release the pain of the past, which can be tempting to revisit. I talk to you guys about this all the time. So if you're new to my channel, I talk about this a lot. In order to heal, you cannot stay there. To live in the past, you cannot stay there. If you're, somebody's hurt you, you've got to understand the lesson. Maybe divine's protecting you. Maybe there's something that you're just keep repeating over and over again. But again, everything is after your heart, your spirit. That is just the way the energies go. Definitely. The thing is with energies, when we have light energies and dark energies, or light, and you can say, good and bad, God and Satan, good and evil, whatever you want to call it, there's always after your heart and after your spirit. But what we have to really understand is to get over a problem or something that we're going through, we have to really listen to us. And is it really, did I cause it? Did it happen because of me? Or did it really happen and was outside my control? The reason why I'm saying this is because your current energies is the mountain. So that you're trying to go through or get over or trying to handle something. And the healing heart is very unstable. Okay. But the mountain is trying to gain some harmony, some calmness, some peace as you go through your troubles. Okay, or whatever it is you're going through. And then your current or your future energy is flying. So once you get through the healing process, this is also the number 2, which is bringing a partnership together. It's like bringing your spirit and your mind together. It's like bringing your mind and your body together, that kind of a thing. It also could mean that you're bringing 2 people together that have healed and are trying to, go through the same thing. Man, this is sort of like what my videos were about. You cannot you can't have a healing person and a healing person and have a healthy relationship. It just doesn't work. So if you have somebody that's broken, hasn't done their homework, broken and hasn't done their homework, and you put them together, it's going to just create a problem in the future, because you got to come in whole, and then it works better. But the process is that we heal, we get through the pain, the struggle, then we step back and we see what the lesson was. Is it something that I did, a decision or choice that I did that created this? Or was this something outside my control? If it is outside your control, the only thing you can do is you can feel bad for a minute or grieve for a minute. However, you can't stay there. You need to keep moving forward, because you can't, if you stay there, then those low vibrations will eat you up and you'll just stay there. So you have to begin to let go and release to divine the problem, to, release your heart to him and let him heal. Let him come through for you. But right now, somebody's going through something major. Like I said, these readings this week have been sort of on the darker side. So I really think this next week, it's not just Libras that are going through a bunch of stuff. It is everybody going through a bunch of stuff this next week. And it's, I believe, the planets that are really moving in around there. I just haven't finished my research on a few planets, so I don't want to do that. So I will be doing a new moon reading tomorrow. So if you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe, hit the bell, because I haven't done a thumbnail on it. And otherwise you won't know that I'm on for that new moon reading, and come and prepared, because yeah. And it's a new moon in Leo. All right. So let's get to your reading and see what is going on with you. So I will say the Tower did show up a lot this week. A lot of changes, a lot of transitions, a lot of transformation, a lot of growth, a lot of learning, that kind of a thing. And I hate to say it, but it's happening to Libras also. And with that, there is something that is coming to a completion and an end. So there is some pain and there is some sorrow, but it's going to come to an end here. But when we have the Death card, it's about how are you going to handle that? Are you going to stay in the heaviness, or are you going to, bring yourself up? All right. I don't know what that is for you. All right. But there's definitely a lot of heaviness going on. Yeah. So here's the thing is, somebody's got to be weighing in and paying attention to what's going on around them, definitely. Because the Hermit card, being Virgo, is all about analyzing, seeing what's happening, not just honing in on one thing, but paying attention to the big picture. Even though we cannot control the big picture, we have to see what it is in order to be proactive or reactive. Okay. So this proactive, this reactive, it's sort of like back when the, I don't know where you are at, if you're in the United States or not, but in the United States, when they said that they were going to go on a lockdown, TP was not found anywhere. Toilet paper was not found anywhere. It's like, okay, that was a reaction. That wasn't being proactive. It was all of a sudden saying, but being proactive would be, okay, we're starting to all get sick. Maybe there's something's going to happen. Maybe I should, double check and make sure that there's gas in the cars, make sure that there's food in the refrigerators, make sure that we have enough toiletries, make sure that, the house is taken care of, so that if we ever did go in a lockdown, then we're already prepared. That's proactive. But no, reactive is, nobody can find toilet paper anywhere. Nobody can find paper towels or Kleenex anywhere. This is what I'm talking about. Looking at the big picture. What is happening right now that is going on around you, that is happening right now, going on around you, that you want to prepare for? I don't know. Okay. But anyway, so definitely pay attention to what's going on around you, especially if you're going through something. Please, if it's out of your control, there's nothing you can do about it. And the whole thing that Divine wants is for you to fly. He wants you to come together not only come together with somebody of a like mind, but also to come together as your mind and spirit. Because as I said in that video last week, or this week, was it this week I did it? It's been a crazy upload week. So spiritual war, definitely we're in a spiritual war. Definitely. All right. But in the middle of your spread, beautiful, beautiful, is your Empress. So it's about nurturing, taking care of, and helping one another, or helping what you need to go through. So for somebody who's actually needing to heal a broken heart, definitely it takes some compassion. It takes some empathy from a friend to understand what you're going through. But that friend isn't going to sit there at an extended amount of time and go through that with you, because the thing is, grieving, if there is a grief process, and you can have grief process from losing a job, you can have grief process from losing a loved one passed on. You can have a grief process from losing a relationship. You can have pets. You could have a grief process from losing your car. Maybe it got totaled. There's a grief process because we go through a pattern and go through a process of that. Okay. So we just have to understand that we need somebody there empathetic to understand, to maybe listen, to maybe pay attention, only just for a moment, because this is definitely a change for somebody. Definitely a change. It is definitely, and something has completely ended. So the number 13 is 4. So 4 is going to create a new foundation, a new stability. The number 4 is also about creating new boundaries. So this is, again, we talk about having high integrity. This is your higher self, your higher integrity, the lighter part. The higher you go, the lighter it gets. And that is about your boundaries and having healthy boundaries and not being somebody's doormat and saying no when it steps on the integrity of maybe you want to tell the truth, the absolute truth. Somebody says, you don't need to say that. Or, just tell them this, and it's not true. So you have to sometimes put people in their place in that sense. Okay. Yeah. We have the number 9 with the Hermit being extremely intense, something very new, something ending. Really, you have to pay attention to that, whatever that is. Definitely. And the number 3 for the Empress is about understanding and acknowledging that this is all happening and that this might have to come to the forefront for you. So something to really pay attention to. We have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Wands, and we have the King of Cups. So we have some authoritative, some positions, but we are fighting between Pentacles, which is earthly things, and then we have the King of Cups, which is more heart-based. But the King of Cups is about trying to become calm, trying to become stable, trying to become, or he actually is more calm going through a storm. Okay, so whatever storm that is, he's calm. It's like, you know what? It's going to all be fine. No matter what, it's going to be fine. If it turns out not the way that I expected, it's still going to be fine. If it turns out the way I hoped it would, it's still going to be fine. It's all going to be fine, no matter what. You know why? Because I'm not in control. Divine is. Okay. Divine is. Okay. And the thing is that towards the end here, we have a celebration, which means the 4 of Wands is about your future, about bringing things together, along with the number 2 about bringing things together. A future, that's for your future, and that is something that's going to bring together. So sometimes when things that we don't like or things that happen that we consider, where they're really bad, they're really not. It's just a transformation for you to change and grow from a lesson that you're in right now, or a lesson that is in for somebody else that is supposed to help teach you something, or you'd be teaching somebody else something. I don't know who that is for you. I don't know if that's you. I don't know if that's somebody else. All right. Let's see what else Divine has to go. But again, this is heavier, low vibrational energies that I'm feeling, and it's been this week. And trust me, it's not me. I stay positive all week. But I do feel the pull of a lower vibration trying to trip me up, trying to tempt me, trying to do that. So if that's happening to you, like, oh yeah, I wouldn't normally do that, but even some thoughts in your head, why am I thinking that? I would never do that. Or why am I figuring that out? Or why is that happening? Because that's not me. That's the lower vibrational pull that is going on. All right. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. 2 8s. Okay. This is about progress. This is about something happening. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is by choices. Hello, hello. So this is by choices. So the thing is that when we make choices, it depends if it's low vibrational or if it's high vibrational. And so we really want to pay attention because something's hidden. So there might be something coming in quickly with messages. Somebody could be getting an email. Somebody could be, getting a call, or somebody might be sharing something that maybe is coming to light, and you're going to have to make a decision again on what to do with that. All right. So you can either make a decision to go low vibration or high vibration, meaning you can be, yes, it is. Yes, of course. And you have choices that you can make, because with a choice that you're going to make is going to change your world either in a good way, or it's going to change your world in a low vibrational way. And a good way is going to take you up and to better things and happier things and joyful things. This is divine saying, hey, I want the best for you. I want this to go for you. You got to heal, get through whatever it is that you're going through. Get through that mountain, get through whatever it is that you're going through, because I really want you to fly. Now, this Wheel of Fortune wants you that as well. However, some people choose to be angry and hate, and they also get to the point where they're bitter and they stay there. That's a choice. This is your Wheel of Fortune. What you manifest out will come back to you. Whatever you manifest out will come back to you. All right. Oh yeah, I can answer one question if you like at the very end. I just like to keep the reading going in case people want to leave. All right, but definitely I can answer a question if you'd like. So the thing is that you really want to be careful in what decisions you make. Again, we have the Hermit there. The Hermit is overlooking everything, making sure all the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, really paying attention, really listening from your heart, from your intuition, from the third eye, that kind of a thing. What if you hear that, like I have the ability to hear, if you hear something, pay attention to that. Definitely do that. All right. So let's see what else Divine has got going for this reading for the Libras. Yeah, this is definitely about your future. Where did I see that? Or maybe that was Gemini's. Definitely for your future. Okay, so when we're thinking about the future, we really want to stay in the light. We want to stay in, okay, how is this going to better my life? How is this done out of love, or is it done out of fear? Am I making this decision out of fear? If you're basing it out of fear, then it needs to be reevaluated and say, no, I'm going to face my fear. I'm going to go through this and I'm going to make it happen, because each time I face my fear, it's going to get less and less, and the death card will go away. Okay. It comes to the end. But this is about your future and making future decisions, definitely. Now, if somebody's picked the wrong mate, if somebody's picked the wrong partner, yeah. It was picked probably through manipulation. It was probably picked through somebody is feeling like they needed to rescue somebody. Maybe a situationship, kind of a thing. So definitely. All right. So let's see. Where are we at? I am going to do love and relationships here in a minute. I'm going to do this deck. I haven't done this for a bit. Knight of Wands, Five of Wands. Yeah, there's fighting going on. There's either fighting that went on and you had to stand up for your standards, your values, your morals, that kind of a thing. Because we have the Five of Wands. And pull that back a little bit. Sorry. I'm a little bit closer to the thing I was. Then we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, something coming in fast. Something's coming in fast for you guys. And then we have the Five of Cups. Okay. So we have the Five of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups. Really thinking too much. I think somebody's overthinking. Again, overanalyzing, overthinking. And when we do that, we aren't allowing our spirit and our heart to allow divine in to help you, guide you. Okay, to make you grow or guide you or in anything of that nature. All right. So you really have to pay attention this week of what is going on. Um, is this something I can control, something I can't control? If it's something you can control, then that's basically something you might think about what you can do or change about that, because that's the Tower, straight out, first card out. This week is about change, and something about a big change. I'd be surprised if the Tower didn't come out for all the signs this week. So, Satan's son, if you're still there, you can go ahead and ask your question, because I'm going to do love and relationships next. Or if anybody out there is watching and want to ask a question, you're very welcome to do that. You're also welcome to say hello. Don't be shy. Tell me where you're from. Say hello. I love that. Or this is a good time to like, share, and subscribe, kind of a thing. All right. So let's see about love and relationships, definitely. All right. So the reason why I do love and relationships sort of last is because the divine usually has somebody or has some other message that he's working on, or somebody has a question, or somebody's struggling with something. And not everybody has love, like relationships in their life. We all have friends and things, and that's a different kind of a love, family, that kind of love. But this one here is pretty much like, people want to know about they have love coming towards them. Is it, going to get better, whatever is going on? So let's see what divine has to say today. So the Queen of Light, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. So we know that that's coming, right? So celebration can be a good thing because we have the number 4, right? And also we have the number 6, which is all about bringing peace, bringing harmony to this. So this is definitely something that is illuminated or enlightened. So it would be sort of like somebody, if they're in a relationship, to basically do something to celebrate being together, because you do have the number 2 coming together in the future. This is the number 2 in numerology is about bringing a partnership together. It is also bringing balance and harmony again together, definitely with the number 6. And it is also about possibly dividing. So you got to be really careful. The number 2 could be bringing something together or splitting something apart. With this, I don't know what it is for you guys, but you do got something coming together or something splitting apart, because you've got the Tower card and you have the Death card right out of the chute, and then you turn around and have the Hermit. So something is needing to be really paid attention to and analyzed, because your current energy card for this week is the number 6, about your harmony again, and getting through a mountain or getting through a struggle or getting through something. And again, divine saying, this is divine's card. This is your message card from divine saying, hey, I know your heart's hurting, but you know what? I can help you heal, that kind of a thing. It's like you got to go within to heal, not outside to heal. You're not going to heal from your friends. Your friends aren't going to tell you how to heal. Your friends, they'll give you their opinion, but divine is saying, I'm the only one that can heal and release that. So we're just, for those of you that are just coming on, we have a new moon tomorrow. So we're still in the waning part of the moon, releasing. This is what's going on here. This is why it's so close to the 9th, but this is the waning part. This is the energies of the moon right now. And these are strong. These are heavily strong because we're so close to the new moon. 3 days before the new moon, 3 days after the moon, these are going to be heavy, heavy energies because they're Leo energies. They're strong. They're confident. They're, know what they want. They're very loyal. They're going to do what they need to do to get the job done. That's the way Leos are. And that's the way that this relationship probably is going to happen, but it's in a celebration. This is the higher side of it. This is the light side of it. And the other part is more towards the shadow side of it. So definitely have something coming. But again, this is going to be a choice and decision. A choice and decision. Okay. Yeah, surrender to the divine. That's the only thing I can say to you guys, really. That's the only way. When I say we're in the waning moon, that is releasing, giving it to the divine. It's the thing is, if you ask divine for help, he cannot give you the help unless you release the problem to him. Did you know that? So a lot of the times when we have a mountain that we're trying to get through, it's just like, okay, I really need your help on this, but then you're holding on to it. It's like, well, how am I going to do this? How am I going to, ask me how I'm going to do this? No, just throw the problem to them and let divine or the universe or whoever you believe in just take it. Because when you do that and you release 100%, you've closed a door so that divine can open one and now can act. If you hold on to it, he can't, because he's like, it's like holding on to the past. If you keep holding on to the past, how can a new door open? So if you compare an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend to this new one that's standing in front of you, how can that keep moving forward? Because you keep bringing the past with you. That's going to fizzle and die like a fireworks or a sparkler, because you keep comparing or you keep bringing up the past. It's like an old fight. Once you make a fight, you sit down and you talk about it and you get the elephant out of the room. You get it all out. It's done and over with. Why do you keep bringing it up? It's the past. Let it go. But no, some of us have to keep bringing it up. And that's the problem. And that's why things get stuck and get into this cycle of going around and around and around. Same with relationships. So to illuminate, to celebrate, to enlighten your relationship, you got to let go of whatever's eating you up. Okay? If somebody apologized, they're trying to prove it, and it's been like a one-time thing, then the thing is with you. It's not with them anymore. They're trying to show you, but then you have a problem with forgiving and surrendering and letting go. I don't know who that's for, but definitely wanted me to say that. So I don't know who that's for. But this is going to be a hard week. I hope that you go back and watch this again or share it with somebody, because the energy is not just for Libras. All the energies are sort of on the low vibrational side this week, because we've got something bigger coming and I don't know what it is. Anyway, I sort of have a hint, but I'm not gonna go there. However, I hope this was helpful in some way. We have some good coming up, but it's going to depend on you and the choice that you make. Where to go? You got the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about your choices. You've got your future, and you've got your future energies of flying high. Not high flying, but flying high. So it's up to you. Which way are you going to go? You're going to have to analyze. You're definitely going to have to analyze and say, you know what, is this for good or is this fear? Is this something I want or is this something that I need? Is divine trying to give me something I need, or am I just trying to get what I want? Manipulate. All right. So I hope this was helpful, Libras. Don't forget, part 1, part 2 of Picking Up the Pieces, the sexual abuse, is now uploaded. So if you know anybody who's gone through that, or you want to educate yourself on the subject of sexual abuse, and it tells my story. Also, it goes through survival, healing, and living with sexual abuse. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You're sweet. I'm very sweaty right now because it's very hot here. And we're going to get into the hundreds again here shortly. So I'm like, but don't forget to watch the Spiritual War. That is really what's going on right now this month. This is happening. This is just something to help you understand between your mind and your spirit, and also what's going on sort of outside a little bit. So the thing is that you really want to pay attention this week, not only around, but just remember what you cannot control what is outside of you, but you can control what's inside of you. So just reach to divine when you're really struggling with that. All right. So other than that, don't forget to like, smash, share, and subscribe. And tomorrow, the 8th, there will be a new moon reading. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the bell, and you'll know when I'm on for that reading. I don't know what time I'm going to do it yet. I am behind in readings. I'm doing readings all the rest of the day. So I still have 4 or 5 more readings to do. So if you are going to be in, let's see, who else am I doing today? I'm doing Aquarius. I am doing Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So if you're any of those, get ready, because I'll be on for the rest of the day. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. Please look to divine, and don't forget to walk in absolute truth and love. Take care, you guys. Thank you so much for the comments. appreciate it. I really, really do.